Before we even get started in this video, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Now let's go ahead and get into this. So I'm going to go ahead and be making a t-shirt for one of my friend's sons today for his birthday. All we're going to need is a plain t-shirt, which I have a black t-shirt here, and some transfer paper. Today I will be using the PPD photo transfers for dark t-shirts. And that's it. We're going to go ahead and we're going to get into this. So I'm going to go ahead and jump into Design Space. So I already have my image selected. I downloaded this image from a shop on Etsy. I'm going to go ahead and upload it into Design Space. I will have to clean it up just a little bit to get rid of some of the areas that I do not want to transfer over to my shirt. But we're going to go ahead and do that right now. So once we get this image into our Design Space and we upload it, I'm going to upload this as a print and cut image like always. So once we get it into Design Space, of course we're going to have to resize it because I can only print the 6.75 by 9.25. And to do that, all you have to do is go into your picture, go into Design Space and select your picture. Go up and unlock the dimensions. And you can just simply type in the sizes that you need and hit enter. And I'm not going to do the 9.25, but I'll do 8 inches for this shirt. His shirts are pretty small. So that's the size right there that I'm going to use for his shirt. So that's it. Once you have it sized the way that you want it, you just go ahead and you make it, print it out, and send it through. Now, once again, we are using the dark transfer paper, the PPD dark transfer paper. For this paper, you do not mirror your image. You just print it and you peel it off and lay it down and iron it on. So let's go ahead and hit make it and get this image printed out. So once you click make it, you will come onto this screen. Once again, we will not mirror this image. We will just go ahead and hit continue. And once it gets to this screen here, we will just click on send to printer. Now I'm going to leave my bleed on. I will use my system dialog so I can choose how I want this image to print out as far as the quality that my printer decides to print it. So I'm going to select best quality. So once you do that, you just hit print. So my printer has just finished printing out my image, and this is what we have. So I did go ahead and let this dry for about a couple minutes before I proceed to cut this out on my Cricut, so that way my ink does not smear. So I'm going to go ahead and grab my mat. I'm using the light grit mat, which is the light blue one. And I'm going to place my image right down onto the mat. Now when you get into Design Space, you're going to be on a separate screen now that's going to ask you to select your material. If you are using a Cricut Air Explorer, you will have to set your dial to custom, and then this screen will pop up onto your computer screen. And I'm going to set this as a iron-on transfer sheet and load my mat into the Cricut. Now you don't have to do this, but for me, I like to slide my little white plastic guide rings off to the sides when I'm doing these type of images, just in case my ink tends to be a little wet. That way it prevents it from smearing or just rubbing against the ink and causing any issues. That's just what I do. You don't have to do that. Now we're going to go ahead and hit go. If you're using your Cricut Easy Press, you will set your Easy Press at 375 and press for 13 to 15 seconds. While your shirt's cutting out, it'll be a great time to go ahead and get your heat press warmed up. Easy presses don't take long to heat up, so it's heating up now while my design is cutting out. So we'll be right back. So my machine has finished cutting. I'm going to go ahead and unload. Sometimes your design does stick to your mat, so I'm going to go ahead and use my weeding tool and carefully peel it off my mat. So since my letters aren't all touching, it has cut out each letter, some of them separately. So I'm going to have to peel and place each one of these letters onto my shirt. There is nothing that I could have done to change that, being that I have downloaded this design. It was already put together from someone else. So I'm just going to have to roll with it. So now I'm just going to go ahead and slide my shirt on top of my easy press mat. Let me just go ahead and give my shirt a press to get the moisture out of the shirt and make sure it's nice and ready to be pressed. Now that that's done, we're going to go ahead and peel the backing off and lay that out first. Alright, so I'm back. My camera died on me while I was weeding, but this is the product. I did get it all weeded out. I have it laid out right now, so I'm going to go ahead and take the parchment paper and lay it on top of my design very carefully so that way nothing moves, because remember, all my letters are separate. Now, I'm going to press it at 375 for 13 to 15 seconds. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and press it and apply pressure. Alright, I'm going to let this cool for about 30 seconds before I peel this off. Let it cool. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and start peeling. And voila. And there you have it. Make sure you allow it to cool for about 30 seconds to a minute before you peel it. And your design's done. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe to my channel for more content. See you next time. Ah, the struggle. So today we're going to make a kid's birthday shirt using the Cricut and some heat transfer paper. Let's go ahead and get into it. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Boom. That better be good because I ain't doing it again. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe because if you don't, that's petty. Today we're going to do a kid's Cricut. What the hell am I saying? Today we're going to do a kid's birthday shirt. No. Today we'll be making a kid's Spider-Man birthday shirt using Cricut. Today we're going to make a kid's Spider-Man birthday shirt using the Cricut maker and some... Oh, shit. Today we're going to make a kid's Spider-Man birthday shirt using the Cricut maker and some printable heat transfer vinyl. Let's go ahead and get into it.